Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation can be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
And already we're underway here. Looks to drop one in. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gets it upfield. Nicely measured pass.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Now the cross. He spotted the run and played him through. Gets it back. Goal now would certainly liven things up. He's there to receive it. Forward it goes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
They've been given a corner. With his head, but couldn't steer it in. Played towards the front men. Help's available out wide. He's got away. Cut out in the nick of time. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game. That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It has got through to him. Gets good distance on it. That's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoists it forward. He's left his man.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
A 1-0 lead established. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They've bounced back. So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place in the next stage is well within reach if, and it is a fairly big if, they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already have in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Truly a crunch game, a time for both sides to deliver.
Yeah, Peter, and the mood in the stadium very much suggests that now is the time to kick on and ensure that 3 points are added to their opening one. Not a time for holding back. They can...
That's a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Gets it back. And now they can launch a counter. Decent looking ball. Room for a shot. Turns and goes back. He's there. Has a goal! They score! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And he's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward, and here's the chance to counter. And he's onside, hits one! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Shooting chance! It's anyone's ball. Trying to get there. And we hit half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He gets past his man, and he's there to cut it out. Out to the left it goes. Surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. A buccaneering run from the defender. Plays it out to the wing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding.
Goes for goal! There's a goal! They are right back in business. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. And that will be the final act. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of...
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. That should be the keepers.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Well weighted. Gets the better of his man. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Forward it goes. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Plays it out to the wing. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And he's there to cut it out. Across the field it goes. Out to the left it goes. Looks to dink one in. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Over to the left. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Good take, has a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Plays it out to the flank. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played down the flank. He's found his man, and he's onside. We've got a corner here. They've played it short. One good cross, maybe the last chance.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal.
And that is that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game.
He's gone for it! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
And it's got through. That's a throw. He's got away. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There's a long ball. Hoists it forward. It's wrestled off the ball. Plays it out to the wing. Good idea, just poorly executed. Keeper's got good distance on that. Brings it forward. He's found his man. It's found its way to him. Goalkeeper's ball. And out to safety. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back underway here. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. A brilliant interception. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Defender's on the back foot. Finds himself eased off the ball. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's got through. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to... And the shot! And the follow-up. And he's found the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Forward it goes. Hit long and direct. Another chance from a corner. They've played it short. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It had real chance! He scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement. Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So the lead now is 2. And it's played forward. Going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
ADAMAWA. He gets past his man. Nicely controlled. So who's he picking out? Danger averted for now. So that's it. It is all over. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Well, they really needed that. Nothing decided yet, but they are in it going into the final. So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place in the next stage is well within reach if, and it is a fairly big if, they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already have in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Truly a crunch game, a time for both sides to deliver.
Well, having drawn their opening game, Peter, I think there's a little more pressure to win this one rather than leave it to the final match and endure a more nail-biting encounter. That should be reflected with a purpose and an urgency from them, so I think we might get something lively.
We have already started here. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Defenders on the back foot. Over to the left. He's got options out wide. Massive leap! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Drives it towards the front. Done very well to intervene. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Hoists it forward, and he's made sure that that won't get through. The referee's awarded a free kick. No goals as yet. It's come through. That'll go straight through to the keeper. It's a promising ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Has a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He's had a goal! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken. There's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Goes direct to the front line. Plays it out to the flank. So still just a goal between them. He's pinged one through here. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of the skies alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Played out to the right. There will be a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Forward it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper sends it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's got through. Offside again. Gets it upfield. Hoists it high. Whistle goes again. That's another offside decision.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. He's through, now is he in? Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's trying the shot. And out to safety. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well-deserved. 1-1, drawn 1, 4 points from 6, and looking good. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid that. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's looked long this time. That intervention was very necessary. Goes for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Quick glance at goal. And it's been taken straight back. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's a good foot in there. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. On the right now, what's on? It's the through ball. He's had a goal! It's a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
And out to safety. The referee brings the first half to a close. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're already into the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. Looks to clip it forward. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Goes for goal! Yes! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
No, that's not the ball he wanted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's not going to make it. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And it's played forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Real chance! And in again. Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Well, they really needed that. Nothing decided yet, but they are... Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
The action has already started. Goes for goal! They score!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to locate someone up front. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Forward it goes. It's a throw. Danger averted for now. Looks to bypass the midfield. Gets into a dangerous position. Has a pop! And in it goes! That has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
It's a loose ball. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Well weighted. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And again they hit the front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the first half is done. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile...
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's having a go. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Looks to dink one in. And he's there to cut it out.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Drives it towards the front. He's through the middle. Hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Gets the better of his man. That intervention was very necessary. Gets good distance on it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Goes direct to the front line. Well played, he saw that coming. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Walk forward. How does he try from here? Has a pop! Yes! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was square and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And time is up. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Oh, they really needed that. Nothing decided yet, but they are in it going into the final group game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here because they showed plenty of industry, and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.
Well, of course, victory in the opening fixture was absolutely ideal, and their path to the next round already looks navigable. By no means is there any guarantee of progress, but they have given themselves the best possible chance to go through. Past records state that a win on the opening day gives you an 85% chance or thereabouts of doing just that, so they have every reason for optimism. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So a sprint to make it through the group stage and a really vibrant atmosphere to match.
Well, Peter, the opener couldn't have gone much better result-wise, and that momentum and belief has to be taken into this. And along with the verve and vigour they showed first time round, I think a repeat ought to do the trick here. They'll be backing themselves with a quiet confidence, I'm sure.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gets wrestled off the ball. And now the breakaway. And it's been taken straight back. He's got through. Big chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And he's there to clear it. Tries to get some whip on it. Dinks one in. The other side yet able to find the net. Managed to get it away. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the counter is on. Lovely bit of skill there. And he's there to hoof it away. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Breaks on here. He's got the shot at goal! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Plays it out to the flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Defending of the desperate variety. He's gone for it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Massive leap! He will be livid with himself. He's got it, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Throw in.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper...
Going for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Hoists it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well played, he saw that coming. Going through. Turns and goes. Has a hit! This could fall anywhere. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So another win, that's 2 from 2, and it is looking good.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt...